Hi guys, I am back. It's Red Devil Dancy 2007 here with part 7 of Q&A. It's been going for a while, hasn't it? But off we go then. Right, moving on to next question. Right, Superfly Super Blast 25 is back again. Right, he says, sorry I tried the link to check it. Right, sorry, I tried the link to check, but this was originally from my iPhone, so let me do it again with links for my computer. Okay, Superfly Blast 25. I checked out the link. I did. I checked out the link and the channel, and I've seen it before. So yeah, I'm not really that bothered about the channel. Don't care really. It's just a meh channel. And Superfly. Why? Superfly Blast 25 also says in another comment, if the channel link doesn't work, here's a video link from the channel, which I've seen. Right. And Dave JC90 is back again. Oh yeah, I've got one more question for you. What is your favourite Cadum edit bully moments? Well, that's simple. Beating Gary in the final boss. Great music, great moments. Absolutely. Gary had it coming. He sure did. Gary the arsehole had it coming. After all the bitching and all the backstabbing he'd done, turning all the clinics against him, against Jimmy Hopkins. Yeah, you have to. That's a good moment. A close second would be the Jocks boss, because that's a good boss. Yeah, it's a good boss. I enjoyed that boss battle. Good music. Right, moving on to questions. 2 days ago. Wow, I'm actually doing well with these questions. I'm actually flabbergasted by that. Right, this is by Fraser Reviews. Now, I'm pretty sure this is actually Mr. Fraser Films. So basically, he's actually making another account to give me questions. Okay, weird. Right, his question is, what's the whole eating can't talk, but crap. Right, start again slowly. What's the whole eating disorder about? What's it called, and what does it affect? Yeah, do you want to know how I got this? It was by glandular fever. Now this inflames your throat, makes it red, and that's what I caught in August 2004. And yeah, I got it cured by the doctors gave me a special spray for Difflam. That's what it's called. It's called Difflam spray. It's you spray it in your mouth, to get rid of the inflammant, and that's that. And once I got it cured, I actually had problems eating after that. There's like an after effect. Yeah, glandular fever, it pretty much screwed my throat up a bit. I don't want to go into much detail about it. I'm pretty sure most people know about this now. But if you type in glandular fever, you'll know that's how it all came about, and how this whole eating disorder that I have now, which I'm very unfortunate. Whoever has an eating disorder, it's very unfortunate for them. Before I had it, I loved eating. I would have burgers, chips, sausages, crisps, curry. I would love anything to eat, anything at all. That's how much I love food. Loved it, just absolutely loved it. Right, moving on to this guy. Right, this guy is called Crippled Man's Nuts. Now, I remember the name. Yes, from 2 years ago. That name rings a bell. However, this guy is from Australia. On his channel, he's from Australia. And I'm pretty sure that's Fraser. I'm pretty sure it is Fraser because Fraser is from Australia. And the questions he's asked me, they remind me of Fraser a bit. So let's do it to it. Yeah, let's do it to it. Do you want to know how many questions he has? 15. He has 15 of them. This is going to be fun. Let's talk a bit about. Stop recording. I am back. Yeah, sorry about that. My dad came in the room and I had to stop recording. You know, it's a commentator's thing. Right, moving on to Crippled Man's Nuts. Actually, I can do that with a straight face now. Kind of surprising because in 2010 I would actually snigger at the prospect of saying crippled man's nuts. Yes, how has that changed indeed? Right, it's the first question he has. Well, this is Fraser. It has to be Fraser. It has to be him. Come on, it better be him. If it is him, it better be him. Because these questions are very, very... He knows a lot about me. This guy knows a lot about me. It must be Fraser. Yeah. Right, first question. What do you think of the AFH013 and the rest of those people like Ratchet5, Hammersboy, Jimbo, you mean Jim, and You All Suck, who is now interested in lemons? You know what? I'm keeping my thoughts and my opinions about those people to myself. Yep, I'm not saying anything else. So yeah, I'm sorry. No comments. Number 2. Serious question. How is Davina going and are your parents still married? Well, I'll answer your second question. I'll answer the second bit first. I believe my parents are still married. I'm pretty sure they are. And how is my mum going? She's fine. Moving on. Number 3. What's the funniest joke you've heard? I don't know. Funniest joke I've heard? From the top of my head, don't know. I don't know, so goodbye. Why did I say goodbye? I don't know. I'm not going anywhere. Right. Right, number 4. If you were to get a job, what kind of job would you get? Well, it's a good question. In the gaming industry, something like that, or like drawing for a comic, like a strip, something along that line. And number 5, have you ever had a girlfriend? If not, what other stories have you got about your love life? Do I really want to tell you about my love life? I'd rather not. Have I ever had a girlfriend? No. Nope. Because I suck when it comes to girls. Yeah. I don't have any stories to tell you, Fraser. I'm pretty sure that's you under the name of Crippled Man's Nuts. Yeah. And number 6. Whatever happened to Sarah? Now, when you say that, do you mean the Sarah I met in 2004 or the Sarah I met in 2010? If you're asking about both of them, but you probably aren't, I met a Sarah in 2004. I haven't spoken to her in like a few years, and the one I met in 2010, well, we're still friends. Yeah, she's okay. she's having a relationship now. So yeah, with a yeah. So I'm moving on from that. And apparently, Fraser did not number this question. Do you have many mates outside in real life that you hang out with? No, but I have no mates. Well, I had a few friends when I was at school, Adam and Richard. But now my friend Adam, he moved to Southampton, so we don't see each other now. Yeah. When I went to college, there was a few people there that I met from school, so we used to hang out at college, so that's good. Oh, what's the time? 4 minutes, okay. Right, that's the questions. There's more questions from Crippled Man's Nuts. He's nuts. This guy's nuts, alright? I don't care if he's not nuts, but he is nuts to me. Right, number 7. No, actually, this is number 8, because he did not number the other questions, so... Oh dear, Fraser. You blundered. Right, number 8, or number 7. Have you ever... Right, I need to stop recording again, so I'll see you in a bit. Sorry about this. I am back. Yep. Yes, so sorry about that. I had to stop recording again. Alright. Now back to Crippled Man's Nuts, aka Fraser Possibility. Right. Now his 7th / 8th question is: have you ever gone clubbing? Nope. Why would I want to do that? I'm not a clubbing person. Yeah, I don't want to go to a club, get drunk, have a hangover, and go, I like that, I'm going to go again. No, I'm not that kind of person, Fraser. Sorry. Right, number 8, or I don't know, number 9. Don't know. Right, it is, well, his question is: would you ever go clubbing with Slodgeball? He's pretty buff and stuff. I'm pretty sure Fraser knows Slodgeball, and I would not want to go clubbing with Slodgeball. I don't even know the guy, man. Weird. What a weird question by a weird person. I'm joking. Right, moving on to the next question. And you know what? I'm not even going to bother numbering them now. I'm just going to say the question. Right. What places of the world have you travelled to? It can be anywhere in England, Europe, anywhere in the world. Okay. Well, I've been to Tenerife in Spain. I believe that's in Spain. I've been to France. I've been to France, Spain. I haven't been anywhere else really, but I have been to those countries when I was younger. So yeah, Spain and France. Good old Spanish, Tenerife, and French. Yeah. Right, don't say number. Right. What was life like as a kid? Well, it's very simple, Fraser. Well, or Cripple Man's Nuts. It was growing up. It's pretty obvious. I'm pretty sure everyone would say the same thing. What was life like as a kid? Well, you're learning things. You go to school. You learn to eat by yourself. You play with sports. You learn to play the piano. You learn about sex. Yeah, those things in school. Yeah, okay. That's a pretty simple question, isn't it? Right, moving on to the next question. What was going to school like? Did you have many friends, or did you do anything interesting at school? I don't know why, but that doesn't make much sense. Did you do... Oh, it does make sense. Okay, my bad. Did you do anything interesting at school? You know, school was alright at the time when I was younger. But then I got bullied and I left school at 16. The bullying got so bad that I could not face going to school anymore. Now, that's not my fault. You know what bullies are like? They torture you. They want to make you suffer. Every person who's been bullied will say the same thing, I think. Who remembers Casey? I believe he's Australian. He was bullied at school, and guess what he did? He attacked his bully. You have to say kudos to him, but some people are very, very scared. They don't want to fight back. I'm one of those people that don't want to fight back. I just don't have the guts, don't have the backbone in me to do that. But some people are brave. They stand up for themselves. Have to give them credit for that. But not everyone can be like that. You have to remember that. Don't let it slide past you. Don't let it slide, because you probably expect many people to fight back, but that's not the way the world works. Now, did I have many friends? I had a few, just like everyone else. I had a few friends at school. But by the time I left school, I had about 2 or 3 friends, but it was still friends. Yeah. Right, next question. I really want to finish this, I do, because I'm almost done, thankfully. But no disrespect to the questions, though. Sorry. Right. Have you ever gotten into a physical, real life fight? Not really. I haven't had a real fight that's gone the length of like 10 minutes. No. I've been a pussy, I don't fight. I don't want to fight. Don't want to get hurt. I'm one of those guys that don't want to get hurt. To respect that. Just, okay. And guess what? More crippled man's nuts. 3 more questions and my ear is hurting. Sorry. Right, he has 3 more questions. Have you got any similar stories to the one where you poured a packet of crisps? Right, start that again. Have you got any similar stories to the one where you poured a packet of chips over a girl's head? Now, Fraser, it was actually a packet of crisps. Now, do you want to know why I did that? Well, at the time, the bullies that were bullying me, they were trying to turn me into a bully or a rebel. That's what they call it, a rebel. So I thought, if I do something like this, they may like me, more. I do regret that, and I did apologise to the girl. It was very, very wrong of me to do that to her in the class, in front of everyone. I sincerely apologise for that. Note to self: don't do that to get bullies to like you. It's not going to work. Now, this question is so fucking dumb. The next one. I'm sorry, Fraser. Well, if that's really you, Fraser, this is dumb. He says, did you participate in the London riots? Are you kidding me? No. Why would I want to do that? Really? Really, Fraser? Really? That was a horrible day. Seriously, people could have got hurt. They could have, That's one of the darkest days last year in London, in the UK. It could have been much worse if it had spread around the country, down south near where I live. It could have gone all the way down to like, like Dartford or like Alresford. That's where I live mostly. You are just, I don't know why you think I participates in the London riots. That was a dark day. Seriously, a very dark day in the UK. Dear me. Okay, right. His last question is, what would you do to the AFH 013 if he was right in front of you this very second? I would do nothing. Pretty simple as that. Nothing at all, because he's not here. Okay, and the final person of the Q&A, well, so far there's no more questions as of this recording from 1 day ago. It's by Angel IZ2563, and she's back again. Thank you for coming back again. I really do appreciate it. Thank you very much. I do. I like that. Right, she says, I'm pretty sure it's a she. If it's not a she, I'm sorry. I'm out of breath, I am. Damn it. Yeah, I'm sorry about this. Right. Now she says, why were you called Gemini Dazzy, and what made you switch to Red Devil Dazzy 2007? Now the reason I was called Gemini Dazzy is because my star sign is Gemini. Yep. So I made a YouTube channel called Gemini Dazzy 86, which is now inactive because I don't use it now. And also, what made you switch to Red Devil Dazzy 2007? I got suspended in 2007, so I had to sign up again and put 2007 on the end of my username because Red Devil Dazzy was already taken by me. So yeah, that's the whole story. And the last question here is this. Also, what happened to your blahs at the end of your videos when you were Gemini Dazzy? Many people loved your blahs. I've already answered this. I've just gone off it. It's in the past. But I will say one more blah for you. Blah. There you go. Okay, that's all the questions. I am absolutely knackered. I am knackered now. I have to stop. So thank you for the questions. If you have more, and Cripple Bands, Nuts, and Fraser, I bet you'll be back. I bet your ass you'll be back again to give me more questions of dumb. But some are not dumb, so I'll give you that. So anyway, I'll see you later, guys. This part's been going on for way too long, and goodbye. Right, goodbye. See ya.